今回はスケジュールの話です。友達やビジネスパートナーと予定を立ててる時に使えるフレーズを紹介しますね。例えば、この日空いてるとか、29日はどうみたいなやりとりです。もちろん、Is 29 okay? I'm okay! でも伝わるんだけど、せっかくならもうちょっと自然で、ちゃんとした英語を使いたいですよね。そういう OK だけの会話から卒業しないとなかなか上達するのが難しいと思います。29 OK? OK! 10 o'clock OK? 10 o'clock OK! This is better. Are you cool with the 29th? Sure, I'll go with that. I'm thinking 10 o'clock? Yeah, no worries. 10 it is. 表現の幅が広がれば自信にもつながるし、バランスのいい英語が理想的です。一緒にそれを目指しましょう。友達、同士でも使えるフレーズとビジネスフレーズでも使えるフレーズ、2つのパターン、に、分けて紹介します。その間に短いスキット、こんな感じでスキットがあるので、ぜひ最後まで楽しんで、みてください。ちなみに、イギリス人はよく schedule と発音しますが、アメリカ人は schedule というふうに発音しますね。やっぱり日本語と同じように、聞こえますね。schedule とイギリスの schedule。ややこしいですね、その辺は。どうしましょう？どっちにする？ So being able to talk smoothly and naturally with friends or business partners about making plans or putting together schedules can be a huge feather in your cap. So let's get busy. When talking with friends, we don't need to use any formal language in English. In fact, it would be pretty weird if you did. I found that most Japanese learners of English are pretty good with formal expressions for putting together schedules, but struggle with the more casual version. So let's look at a very simple question. 15日空いてる? Here are 5 ways to say it in casual, everyday English. The first one, are you free on the 15th? So this is fairly straightforward. Using the word free, are you doing anything? You're free, you're basically don't have any plans. So this is probably the most common one and probably one that a lot of people do know. But just to reconfirm, are you free on the 15th? It's a good phrase. The second one, are you doing anything on the 15th? Are you doing anything on the 15th? Another very useful, completely normal expression. I'd recommend you add this one to your, all your little phrases that you have in your brain. That's a good one. The third one, do you have time on the 15th? Do you have time on the 15th? So this is a good one, but you have to be really careful with this one because a lot of people make the mistake in saying, do you have a time? Do you have a time? That just sounds weird. When you're talking about time, you don't normally use a time, just time. Do you have time on the 15th? The fourth one, how does the 15th sound? How does the 15th sound? Again, this is another classic sound. Does it sound good? Does it sound bad? How does it sound? Basically, how is it? Is it good or bad? You want to get someone's reaction. So, how does the 15th sound? And then number 5, is the 15th good for you? Is the 15th good for you? So, good is such a simple word, but I don't know why, but there's so many people, kind of hesitate to use the word good in this kind of situation. But it's funny because you probably use the word good in Japanese. その日でいい、それでいいとかね。Good is basically the same kind of thing. So I really recommend you use good when you're talking about schedules. It's really convenient, super simple, very natural, fandabidozi. Is the 15th good for you? So those are our phrases. But how do we go about answering them in a nice natural way. As I said in the beginning, try not to always use okay. We want more variety. So here is a pro tip. Take a hint from the question. So if they use free, then use free. If they use sound, then use sound. So it's always a good starting point. Here are some good ways to respond. Are you free on the 15th? Sure, I'm free. Let's do it then. Sorry, I'm not free on the 15th. I've got to work. So using the two patterns, I'm free or I'm not free. Again, taking the hint from the question, using free in the answer is a good tip. Are you doing anything on the 15th? No, I'm not doing anything. That works for me. I've actually got a driving lesson booked, so again, doing anything in the question. So in the answer too, you can use the same key point and use it in the answer if you're stuck for what to say. So just try and copy what the person is saying, even if it sounds like you're copying them. That's the way a lot of those kind of English conversations go sometimes. Do you have time on the 15th? Yeah, I have time. The 15th is good. I don't have time on the 15th. I'm going to be busy all day. So again, we don't say, do you have a time? We want to just stick with, do you have time? So, yes, I have time. No, I don't have time. So don't use a time. It's one of the big pitfalls that a lot of people find themselves saying. How does the 15th sound? The 15th sounds great. Should be fun. That's a no for me. I got a family thing that I can't get out of. So again, here we're using sound, which is a really good expression. I'd say it's probably used more in a positive way, in saying things like, that sounds great, not used so much in a negative way. And another good expression there, that's a no for me. Instead of saying just no, that's a no for me is another good natural expression. Is the 15th good for you? Yeah, the 15th is good for me. I'm pretty much free all day. The 15th? No, that's not good for me. I've got a date. Again, using good is super useful. It sounds so simple, but it's probably one of the most common expressions when you're talking about schedules or making plans. Good old good is a classic. Definitely try and incorporate that into your conversations. So, Olive, let's go and try that new pizza place. Do we have to? Of course we do! Now let's take a look at our schedules. Are you free on the 15th? I'm not free. I'm playing basketball. Are you doing anything on the 16th? I'm having 3 wisdom teeth out. Do you have time on the 17th? No time, sorry. I'm going to Disneyland. Disneyland? The day after you have 3 teeth out? Well, when is good for you? Today. Well, let's go today then. Okay. I can't wait. I'm so excited. So for some reason or another, I feel a lot of my students are more comfortable with a formal sounding tone, like you would use in business. But if you need to give your skills a bit of a brush up, then here are 5 different ways to ask the question, 15日はご都合よろしいですか? Okay, the first one is, are you available on the 15th? Are you available on the 15th? So we're using the word available instead of the more casual one, free. Available is basically the same meaning as free, but in business talk, you would probably use that more often. Would the 15th be a suitable date for you? Would the 15th be a suitable date for you? So the word suitable is like convenient. You could also use convenient in this case, but suitable is a really good word, which actually I don't really hear too many people saying that amongst my students. So that's another really good word. And the third, would the 15th work for you? Would the 15th work for you? So we're using the word here, work. So a lot of people think work means like go to your job. I have to work on Saturday or something. But in this case, work means, is it going to work out? Is it, again, kind of convenient for you? Does that work for you? So people answer using it doesn't work or it works. So try and use work, not just for talking about your particular job, but also if something is convenient or, usable. The fourth one, does the 15th suit your schedule? Does the 15th suit your schedule? We're using suit. So probably a lot of people think suit is like talking about clothes or makeup or hairstyle. Of course, you can use it for those ways too, but also we all use suit for talking about schedules. It doesn't suit my schedule. It doesn't like fit or it doesn't match, that kind of thing. Does the 15th suit your schedule? And the last one, would you be able to make it? Would you be able to make the 15th? Would you be able to make the 15th? We're using make. So if you can make it, it means it is possible. If you can't make it, then it is impossible. So make is also a really good word, which I feel is underused by a lot of Japanese learners of English. So we got make, suit, work, suitable, and available. So try and use those when you're asking the question. Now, the next step is to make some natural and appropriate responses. Okay, the first one. Are you available on the 15th? Yes, I'm available on the 15th. That's perfect. Unfortunately, I already have another appointment that day. So if you're available, I am available. Or, unfortunately, I already have another appointment on that day. Or you could say, I'm unavailable or I am not available. So available is the key point there. The second one, would the 15th be a suitable date for you? Yes, the 15th is fine with me. Sorry, I have another commitment on that day. Of course, you could use the word suitable in the answer. I just didn't use it in this case. If something is fine with you or it's good with you, it's all right with you, you can say those things. And another interesting word there is, I have another commitment that day. So in this case, you're not actually giving any details or you're not giving away any secrets about what you're actually doing. So if you say, I have another commitment that day, then probably the other person, your counterpart, is just going to say, okay, you don't want to tell me what it is, but you have some kind of commitment. The third one, would the 15th work for you? Yes, that works. Shall we say 10 a.m. on the 15th? No, that doesn't work for me. Could we look at another date? We're talking about the word here, work. As I said before, work is a very useful word when it comes to talking about making plans and schedules. Would that work for you? Does that work for you? Sorry, it doesn't work for me, or it wouldn't work for me. And also the other expression there, could we look at another date? Look at. So look is not just meaning look, but also it means to consider or to think about another date. Could we look at another date? The fourth one, does the 15th suit your schedule? Yes, the 15th works fine as long as we aim to finish by midday. The 15th isn't suitable for me. Would it be possible to do it the following week on the 22nd? Again, we're using suit. Basically, if something is convenient, if it fits, if it's a good match for your particular schedule. And in the first one there, it works fine as long as we aim to finish by midday. So you need to finish by midday. As long as we aim to finish by midday, I think that's another really useful expression. You're giving like a deadline or like a time limit to finish by. As long as we aim to finish by midday, 12 o'clock. And number 5, would you be able to make the 15th? Yes, I can make the 15th. I'll tell my assistant to keep the whole morning open for us. I'm afraid I won't be able to make the 15th. I'm speaking at a conference in Nagoya. So again, to make it, can you make it? Make the 15th? Are you going to be able to adjust your schedule? Is it possible? Can you make the 15th? So again, try and use the word make. It's really useful. And as I said before, it is highly underused. And remember, you can use these expressions, well, not all of them, but also in casual conversations too. But maybe words like available or suitable sounds a little bit too formal, but work, make, especially are good words to use even in casual conversation, but they work in both situations. Unfortunately, and I'm afraid, are important polite openers for negative responses in English. Try not to use the word difficult because it can sound really ambiguous and unclear in English. Hi there, I'd like to come by and introduce our new range of kitchen appliances. That's perfect timing. I need to upgrade a few machines. Oh, okay. Are you available on the 15th? Let me just check my schedule. Unfortunately, I'm not available. We've got a big wedding party in the afternoon. Would the 16th be a suitable date for you? Let me just see here. Yes, the 16th is good for me. If possible, I'd like to make it in the morning. That'll be fine. Does 10 a.m. work with you? Yes, that's perfect. I look forward to seeing you on the 16th at 10 a.m. Okay, that's great. Bye. Okay, bye. It's homework time. So if you've never tried the homework, why don't you give it a try? It's a good way to get to know each other. So I'm going to give you a question about the conversation between Olive, you know, the lady with the red lipstick, and Mayumi, the two bearded ladies. So the question is this: why can't Olive make it on the 16th? Why can't she make it on the 16th? So please, maybe you need to go back and watch that part again. But put your answers down in the comments, and I'm really looking forward to hearing your answers. Okay? Best of luck.